Hey, it's Mythic Mike back with another great standard deck in Ixalan. We have a no rare mono red great beatdown deck for you today. We are doing the fan favorite Patchwork Automation, which grows when artifacts are cast. A bunch of one drop artifacts, mostly artifacts. Dowsing Device to buff everything as it comes into play. Witchstalker Frenzy to kill things for cheap and a low mana curve. What is not to like? Getting into the cards, Patchwork Automation, people love this. They always ask me to make a deck with it. I rarely do. It has Ward 2, which is nice, but the reason I don't is because it says whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Patchwork Automation. Many of the best artifact synergies are not casting an artifact. It has to do with ancillary tokens that are created. So, for example, the blue pirate that's a 1/1 for 1 mana and it makes a map token, right? Map token's an artifact, but you didn't cast it. There's a bunch of versions of that, but none of that triggers this. Not our problem today, though, because we have a bunch of artifacts. We have Gold Hound, First Strike, Menace. You can sacrifice it to make a mana if we're low on mana there. But the Menace is just epic because we're going to be buffing it. And also First Strike, buffing a First Strike creature can kill a huge creature and take no damage out of nowhere. This is one of the ways to buff it. That's also an artifact. Again, both of these are buffing this as it comes into play. +2/+0, flash. And, we'll have a 3/1 Menace First Strike. Let's go. You need two creatures to block it, and we can first strike one of them. So pretty epic. Monstrous Rage. Look, it's just a sick card. We're going to buff our stuff to get that final damage through. If we need to, we'll put it on this when it gets big to give it trample. Rabbit Battery. Haste 1/1. Buffs this when it comes into play. And you can re-equip it for 1 and give a creature +1/+1 in haste. I mean, I'll put this on this and be a 2/2 Menace First Strike. Let's go. It's way harder to deal with, right? On some boards, they're not going to have more than one creature, or they're not going to want to hold back two creatures. So that's pretty epic. Reinforced Ronins, which, 2/2 haste, and you put it back in your hand. Just pretty epic in this deck because it buffs this every turn. And also, it's just that damage we need to go wide sometimes. Ginger Brute, often the win con, to be honest, because we might do a lot of damage quick, get him down to 3 life, and then we'll need to get some final damage in, and we can do it with like the Menace on this, the Trample on Monstrous Rage, or the unblockability of this, because again, we can buff this creature with our Monstrous Rage or our Marin, pay 1 to make it unblockable, except for creatures without haste, or with haste, and then kill them, right? It doesn't matter if they're sitting back with a Atraxa, we're getting through. Look, this one, as long as you control an artifact, it's 2/2 haste. That's going to happen quite a lot, if not always. And even if you put this in first, that's fine. It'll still be a 2/2 the next turn because we'll play an artifact for 1 mana, which is pretty epic. This one's nice. We look at a card when we play it. It's an artifact for 1. And it'll trigger, obviously, this for super cheap. Put more artifacts in play, which will help with this, like we'll discuss. Then you pay 3 and sacrifice it, make it 2/2. You got to look at another card and play it. Again, it helps get more lands, potentially other good cards. And, the 2/2 is pretty nice because we can, like, for 1 mana, reconfigure this and make it a 3/3 haste if we have the mana for it. So there's a bunch of things we can do there. Again, this is all buffing this. Dowsing Device, you all know it's one of my new favorite cards, but I think it really helps this deck and makes it possible. Whenever an artifact comes into play, including this one, a creature gets +1/+1 and haste. So, I mean, let's go. I'll take, if this is in play, we play this, a 2/1 First Strike Menace haste for 1 mana. I'll take that, right? A 2/1 haste is fine. A 3/2, this will be a 3/2 every time we play it if this is in play. And if you have 4 more artifacts, it flips to the other side, which we often don't like, but in this one it's fine. But if we do want to keep it on the left side for longer, we can play these because these go back to our hand, so they're not going to add to the board and make this flip. Now, this is one of the times where we actually like it flipping in many situations. You have to pay attention to when it's going to. There'll be a little number in the top left telling you how many artifacts you have to keep track. It does count this, so watch out. but it's a land, by the way, which is super nice because we have such a low land, that we sometimes need it to be. And for 3, you tap it until end of turn. Target creature gets haste and plus X plus O, where X is the number of artifacts you control. We might have 4 artifacts or 5 art, give something plus 4 plus O. I'll give this plus 4 plus O and then make it unblockable. I'll give this plus 4 plus O a 5/1 first strike menace. Good luck, right? You need 2 creatures to stop it, and the first strike might kill both of them. So that is pretty epic. Also, like, you can buff the creature that has a Monstrous Rage token, like this. If we put it on that has trample. So there's a bunch of ways to do it. Finish it off. Witchstalker Frenzy, dealing 5 damage, costs 1 less for every creature that attacked this turn. It includes their creatures, but we're swinging in with a bunch of creatures, so we're almost always playing this for 1 to get that final damage through. 16 lands. I tried it with 10 because of the hand smoothing algorithm, given how low the curve is and this turns into a land. I thought there might be an exploit, but it wasn't terrible, but you did get mana screwed just a little too much. So I think 16 is right. I tried it with a lot of variations of lands. So I think that is nice because you get 2 a lot, especially if you have to 1 mulligan. And if you don't get on your first mulligan, then we have a lot of chances to, first of all, we have a lot of 1-drops, but like putting this down or using Goldhound to get the first mana and then eventually flipping this. So there's ways to, try to get that extra mana in play as well. It's a sick deck. We're going to beat him down. Let's get into the games and get it done. All right, Jimmick. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks mighty nice. People underestimate how much damage this thing adds. It's going to add 1, 2 at the very least. And if we get something without haste... Ooh, that's interesting, actually. Do we just start beating in? No, I think we do have to do this. So we just lost 3 damage that turn because this would have been 4 and that was just 1 more. But we're going to gain 2 of it back next turn if they don't have blockers. Well, that's super nice. Watch this. You guys ready? See what I mean, though? Look at that. And this is why we do Witchstalker Frenzy, because... Oh, 1 mana, baby. Now, honestly, I would rather have... Well, maybe not. I would rather have this not flip. But... we can start putting this on this. It's just we don't have artifacts down, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Can we close it out? Oh my god, are they off a turn? That's going to be bad. No, they're not off a turn. Bummer. It's going to take one of my reinforced Ronins, baby. I mean, that's a fun little combo, right? Moving things around. This is unblockable. So, okay. So he's dead next turn unless... Yeah. If he doesn't kill Ginger Brute or gain life, he's dead. Oh, that's not gaining life. That's not enough life. Oh! No rares, baby. That's a lot of rares for no rares. Sidra Soulgazer. Opponent goes first. Do we risk it? Yeah, we are. We're crazy people. We are crazy people. Yeah. Come on, dice. Give me a land. Yes, dude. Never didn't have it. Although they are life gain. That might be tough for us. That might be tough for us. The reason I was more willing to do it is because these are kind of fake lands, right? And then this will flip into a land, so it would have been messy, but interesting. No life gain there. That's weird. Interesting. So that's the play. See, we get a 3-2 swinging in. He's not going to want to block. We're just putting in damage. So sometimes people play, and look, sometimes I'm sure my decks are less consistent than the variance shows of my games, but sometimes people will play a deck like this and not get a good win rate. And I always wonder, did you not sequence right? Right? Because this looks really bad, but I'm still feeling good about it, and it's because of our sequencing plans. And someone else might look at this and be like, unwinnable. But it's not, sir. It is not. Very interesting. Do we just use it for this, or do we do a trick where we sacrifice this? I guess we just do this. What? So I put it on that because it has ward. It could come back to bite me because these have menace, so they're harder to block. I mean, he's in a tough spot. This has trample now, unless he kills it. It's not easy to kill ward 2 with 1 mana, right? I mean, he's probably just dead. Oof, I wish we had got that when we still had Does he have some kind of trick? I guess we'll see. I guess not. See what I mean? Sequencing. Good. All right, Gonzalez BR, let's go. Got some stuff to do. That's interesting. Is that the play? Yeah, I'm happy with that. We can't have him gaining life. That worked out perfect. Damage time. Can't block those. They have menace and first strike. That's right. Dude, Menace is a sick, by the way, when we're buffing things. Can't underestimate that. So I would like a buff, like a Monstrous Rage or something, to really blow him out here. Oh, God. We're too good. I hope he double blocks a Gold Hound. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I did it the wrong way. I shouldn't. Oh, no. I did it the right way. So I can kill both of these, should I? Yeah, I should, right? He'll kill his board. Because they shrunk each other when this first one died. So I still do need a little of something. These all have Menace, which is nice. All right, are we going to close it out? We beating up soldiers with our new mono red brew? No rares, baby. Let's go. Gonzalez, what a poor fella. He has to attack to get it. So he might be down to 1 life, which would be unfortunate. Obviously, we have a lot of things to draw to finish it. If he just attacks with Adeline, actually, he could block too, can't he? Ooh. He should attack. I don't know if... I mean, I guess... Is he going to kill it? That'd be interesting. Gonzalez, can you figure out the puzzle? I know what you should do. You should attack with Adeline. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy didn't figure out the puzzle. Now look. He goes down to 1, right? Unless he sacrifices. That doesn't help. The sacrifice doesn't help. You were supposed to attack with Adeline. I guess that doesn't help either, though. We would just block. Losing my mind. Yeah, he's in a tough place, huh? You're in a tough place, sir. Maybe if he had blocked one of them and then sacrificed it instantly. No, you have to double block. Man, Menace makes you... The fact these have Menace is rough on people. People think, look, this is a common treasure dog. We don't even use the mana thing that often. Let's go, baby. All right, T.O., let's go. This looks nice. I do like how these go together, too. I mean, I know we don't get haste, but it's a 2-2 for 1. That ain't bad. Or it's a dead creature. Whatever, you waste a burn spell. It is nice how mono red can't target Patchwork very easily. Dude, we have 16 lands. How did we get 4? Guess we will do that. Diversify. Also, They do have a lot of haste, though, so this won't really go through now that I'm thinking about it. Oh. Okay. My God, how did we get 5 lands? Oh my God. We just need 1 artifact, come on. Give me a dowsing. I guess I should have waited, huh? Come to think of it. So I probably could have blown him out. Charlie, calm down. My dog's going crazy. I gotta get him out of this room after. Is that it? I'll gain 3 life. Let's go, baby. Boom, boom. All right, Tio. Sorry, I think we've done it to you. I mean, I guess he can use Mishras, but we can play both. Ooh. Tricky, huh? Okay. Let's go. New budget red, baby. All right, Funnick. This looks nice. We are going to lose 2 damage that turn because of that, but I think it'll make up. We'll see. That could have been a mistake. Okay, I'm glad I did it that way now. I mean, look, that's nothing to laugh about damage-wise. Well, we are just going. We're just going for it. I think if I had to guess, I think Menace is going to save us. Is he down to 3? Oh, no. All right. It still might save us. If this was 4, like if this was equal to this, I think we'd be in a very good place. He's still in real tough times. Is it life gain or is it kill the artifact? I would... Ooh, that's... Yeah, that's good. That's the right play for him, I mean. So I'm happy he did that, actually, because I like the idea of getting both these down again. Goldhound for the win, guys. I mean, menace creatures are hilarious, right? How's he supposed to stop this? How are you supposed to stop this, Funnick? Well, that is pretty good, actually. Is it life again? Oof. Okay. So putting these down won't actually help, right? Uh-oh. Going for land, I guess. Oh, that would have been good, but that would have been good, man. I guess we are gonna go in. That, I mean, that would have been game, right? Or one away. No, is fun at climbing is way back in this. Oh my god. How? How did I lose this? That's the problem. Look, this deck, if they get ahead like this, we're drawing for... Oh, that is haste. Please attack with the haste. Please attack with the haste. Ginger Brew can get through if he attacks with the haste. Yes. Yes. No. He's too smart. Are we dead? Are we dead? Are we dead, Funnick? Have you done it? I mean, he can buff Rampaging Raptor a lot. That is trample, right? We can kill one thing with Witchstalker that he doesn't know about. Yo, it's mighty close. It's closer than it looks. All right. You know what's funny, though? We actually can kill this without it doing damage. Like this. And then like this is the best blocks. Let's see. I'm assuming he still wins. But you see it doesn't go through. Pretty cool. Oh! So close! So close! I thought I had a good game, sir. Turbo Tack, let's go. Yeah, we've got enough things. We don't need a... Well, ain't this gonna be nice? Let's go. Let's go. It is funny it always lights up that we have more mana, because this is a treasure, technically. Pretty cool. Three-one first strike menace, no big deal. No big deal. Gonna be a 5-1 first strike menace in a second. Let's go. Uh-oh. He got something. Oh, wow, he doesn't want it. I mean, it will be hard to, my God. What have we done here, guys? What have we done? Let's go. Breaking hearts. Oh, he didn't even let me get my triggers off. Scary Bilbo. Looks nice to me. Boom. Alright. Please don't counter me right away. Probably will, won't it? All right, Ginger Brute for the win. Let's see. Do you have bounce spells? Do you have bounce spells? A lot of damage. What are you sitting on over there if you don't got a bounce spell? Is that game? Did we just solo him with a Ginger Brute, guys? Dude, we just soloed him with a Ginger Brute. Let's go! He can't block it because he doesn't have haste. Oh my god. Oh my god. Should we just beat up on him? Good game, sir. No rares. All right, Magic Vittori, 1274. We do want another land. There we go. How aggressive are we? I guess aggressive. Let's go for it. Dowsing followed by these two. Hey, we got another one anyways. I mean, the amount of damage Dowsing does, that was just, right, 1 damage on the turn it came into play. Let's see. Now it's going to do another damage, right? Because of +1 here. And then this is, let's see. That's 2 more damage that would never have happened because it's haste, right? It gave something haste. So, I mean, as you can see, that was just like 4 damage, right? Or 5 damage real quick. And then it turns into a land in this deck. I used to not like it turning into land. I still don't, but with a low to the ground deck like this, we've actually, I think we're playing 16 lands or something, right? Or maybe it's 18, I'll check after. But the point being, this is actually great in this deck, the fact it turns to a land. And then we can start using it. So 1 land would be the best, because we could play this and buff something. Land. That's fine too. So this would do 2, so it is better to just put them all in, yeah. So it's a race. Does he have Sunfall? I guess we could have sacrificed this, now that I think about it. So is he going to put the thing in and then attack? Might as well kill it, right? That'll be annoying in the future. So I could have done 3 more damage or 2 more damage. We'll see if that hurts me or not. I could have sacrificed this to trigger this instead of playing this. It would have, I think, 2 more damage. I mean, as would be expected, right? The 1 land is... Oh, that's good too. We definitely really did need our... I mean, Ginger Brood is what we needed right here, right? Okay, so that can block. Now he has 2 blockers. That's a problem. So this menace creature... Will this do anything? How big is that? 3, huh? 3 and 3. Are we just attacking with 1? Alright, yeah, I mean, we couldn't give that up. And he could block with this, so... So the best thing to do in this scenario is think of the scenarios where you still could win. Which probably just went down to 0. Let's see. Yeah. Like a Monstrous Rage would have helped. Our, yeah. So, obviously, Ginger Brood's getting through would be helpful. This has Menace. A little too slow for the ramp today. Oh, well. Good game, sir. Alright, Magic Beaver. This looks nice to me. Let me think. I mean, we will get some damage out of this pretty quick, right? Red. Red and what? Green? Oh, domain. Oh. Hope they don't have a board wipe. I guess this would have done 2 more, or 1 more. Oh my god, who's playing this card? Worked out well there, though. I was getting greedy trying to get a land drop. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. Ooh, that's a good one. Actually, you know what? We should just kill it, huh? Should we? Yeah, we should. Alright, alright. We'll kill it. We'll kill it. It's as if, it's the same as if we did it before blocks, because that has trample. So it's fine. Just because this does get through everything, right? Oof, okay. I guess we'll do it this way. We can give the 2/2. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I just gave up 2 damage for that. We'll see if that backfires. So when we do this, it makes it 2/2, and we can look at a card. If we have one more land, we can attach it to the 2/2 to give it haste, right? God, they did have a board wipe, huh? Let's see. Let's see. Charlie, stop your moving. What is that? Okay. So I assume they're going to bounce it and keep gaining life, which will be annoying. What's this about? That has... Interesting. God, it's so close, right? So close. So close. Come on. Come on, dice. Let me finish it. God. All right, all right. Now we do get that back, which is nice. We've done it, guys. That was epic. Fighting through the life. Good. No rares.